Do you take pride in the things you've accomplished, viewers? And if you do you deserve to be massacred by demons for it? We're gonna find out today in Let's Play Ultima 4. What I've done off-screen here is taken the Moongate back to Scarabri from Jellum, because I realized I was really low on certain reagents after doing all those barrier dispellings in Jellum I had to do. So I now have a whole bunch of everything, because very shortly I'm going to have to walk through a bunch of swamps. And I will want plenty of opportunity to cure poison on hand. I also rested up in a camp, and I'm going to take the Moongate here from Jellum on the last crescent, because that, by process of elimination, will take me to the final city of virtue, the ruins of proud Magincia, which we were told has been destroyed for its pride. And it is on an island somewhere way out in the middle of nowhere. We don't know precisely where, beyond some coordinates we don't know how to interpret because we don't have a sextant. But it has a unique sprite on the map here because it's ruins, which is a nice touch. So, let's see what's in here. How ruined could it possibly be? Oh, it's pretty ruined, I guess. First thing we want to do, which unfortunately does require walking through some swamp, is going down here. Because there are always things hidden outside the town walls. In this case, a shepherd. This particular shepherd happens to be named Katrina, who is doing pretty well for being a survivor who camps out outside a ruined city in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, she survived Magincia, which was, as we know, destroyed for its pride. We've heard that plenty already. Tell me about pride. Well, pride, apparently, is what you get when you have none of the principles of truth, love, or courage. No, I am totally unproud. I am the most humble ever. And humility is what you need in order to overcome pride. Okay? So, I don't know exactly how that works, but whatever. Katrina is actually a party member who would join you. I'm not going to have her join me, though. 1, because I'm not having anyone join me. 2, because the shepherd really can't do very much. I'm going to leave the town to avoid walking through that swamp again. Shepherds have very few skills in combat, and based on the way the game mechanics work, there's not really any skill other than being in combat that people have, so whatever. Here's a devil. Its name is Virtuebane. It's not going to attack you, by the way, don't worry about that. Even though there are a lot of monster sprites in here, they don't attack you. With one exception, which we will get to shortly, I'm sure. The devil is devilish, good to know. And it welcomes us to Magincia, which fell into the realm of darkness for pride, again. No, totally not proud at all. He doesn't say anything interesting if we're proud either, or it, so that's it. A? Alright, fair enough. That's all we get from that one. Let's go down here first. There is some swamp I need to walk through here, which is kind of a pain, but just one space and I think we'll be okay with that. Here's a skeleton named Slim, who is thin. And now you just go around rattling your bones. No, I'm not always humble. Just sometimes. We get clarification here that you are not supposed to be excessively proud of your humility. Even though there are plenty of characters in this town who ask you if you're proud, and you're always supposed to say no. So, whatever. What else do you tell me? That pride is a terrible thing. I gathered that. That skeleton's behind some swamps, so I'll come back to them in a moment. Here's a dumpy ghost named Boozer. Lovely. It's a drunk ghost who was once a powerful merchant. Okay. How powerful could you possibly have been? I guess. 1, that's not the proper form of the word it's. 2, I think usually people become proud when they understand what their worth is through self-esteem. But what you're probably trying to get at is that intelligent souls know that their actual worth is nothing because they came from dust and returned to dust or something. But, I don't know. I don't exactly see what you're getting at, whatever. I suppose. I can see that as a commentary on the worth of merchants, maybe, if not people in general, but whatever. Here's another skeleton named Skullface, fair enough, who's in pretty superb health for being a skeleton, or possibly a nobleman of great birth. This skeleton actually has gender, apparently, despite being called it, so fair enough. Was Boozer over there your brother? I guess. Not clarified, but we know nothing about the Meredith family and hear nothing else about them throughout the course of the game, so no. I guess. But that just goes to show how empty pride is, I suppose. No one will remember your great family after you're gone. Whatever. Here's a ghost named Ghostly, who apparently ran the pub once, and is now in search of peace, and haunts Magincia. But you can never find peace, because you're banished into spirits. Okay, be not proud of little deeds, that's fair enough. What about great deeds? Are you allowed to be proud of those? Isn't that kind of how honor works, or I don't know. I believe that's all Ghostly says. There are a whole bunch of ghosts with the same script as Ghostly, so don't worry too much about talking to all the ghosts. Just some of them. That's Slim. We already talked to them. The ghosts? Skeleton, stand still. This is a ghost named Ghostly. Okay. I think there's another skeleton somewhere I'm supposed to talk to. Okay, this one's a weeping skeleton named Splot, who I haven't talked to yet. It's been better, understandably, and it regrets. It's probably why it's weeping. Okay. What do you regret? Is it your pride? Yeah, figured. Tell me about humility. Okay, it's the root of virtue. I thought the principles were the root of virtues, and humility is outside of the principles, or something. I don't know, whatever. Sure, I'd like purity, or humility, or whatever. I'm sure it's part of the quest at some point. Okay, we are supposed to ask a snake of the rune and the stone. Helpful. Okay, let's see what the proprietor of the foo shop has to say. It's a fat skeleton named Bulbous, who couldn't be better. I suppose that's optimistic. Tell me about the foo shop. Oh, okay, the food shop. Unfortunate, I could have used some foos in my inventory, but... sure. Might as well top off here. Or not, never mind. How spoiled could it possibly be? Yeah, I'm sure Amazon will get a drone out here any day to help with that. I think that's all we can do down on this side of town. All the ghosts are just different instances of Ghostly. Yay, I got through there without being poisoned. Ah! That's the snake we're supposed to talk to, isn't it? Well, here is our first python. Pythons, first of all, are non-evil, even though this one attacked us. Ack. They have 48 HP, they deal up to 9 damage, and they give you 4 XP. They do have a poison attack at a range. I don't know why this one isn't using it. But because they are non-evil, when they're fleeing, we're not supposed to kill them. We're not supposed to run away either, so we just have to stand here and wait for it to go away. But we can't talk to it now, we just can loot it. Whatever. Don't worry about it too much, because the snake will respawn if you leave the town and come back, and you'll be able to talk to it again. Bit of a pain that I didn't have time. Oh well. Okay, up here, I actually want to walk through that swamp and talk to the skeleton in the corner first. That's the important one. And we get poisoned, of course. Alright, this is a skeleton named Banter, who is bony, and once held the silver horn. I don't recall if we've heard about the horn yet or not. We're going to learn about it today. Tell me about it. Okay, we have heard about the Shrine of Humility being guarded by hordes of demons, so that's probably what they're talking about here. And Weirdrum has been to that, whoever that is. And I would like that horn, I'm sure, since I'm sure I'll need to get to the shrine. So we need to ask Dimitri about that. Okay, good to know. Let me cure that poison while I can. I didn't mean to mix a second one, but I'm sure I'll need it eventually. Alright, that's done. Alright, here's Weirdrum. We were supposed to talk to this one about something. This one is very good at haunting. Tell me about that. Yeah, good to have job security, I suppose. What else do you say? I know we're supposed to ask you about something, the shrine, I think. Okay, you don't actually have a question to ask. You just tell me about the shrine, which is on the north bank of the Isle of the Abyss, which we were previously told is unmarked in the southeast corner of the map. So, good to know. We'll eventually have to go there, but first we need the horn. And this person, Dimitri, can tell us all about the horn. Convenient enough. Them bones, them dry bones. Is that the song in question, or is that something else? I don't know. Only dry bones I know are turtle-shaped. Not dead yet, no. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Is that Nate the Snake we heard about earlier? Who we just had to kill? Yeah, I guess we took care of him. I didn't mean to leave. I still need to ask you about the horn? Yes, the horn. Okay, I don't know who the Queen of Love is. She sounds hot. Okay. But when I find such a person, they have a lady of waiting, or a lady in waiting, who can tell us about the horn, so I will keep that in mind. So, over here, I think there are a couple of ghosts. This is Haywood, who can't really expect to be any better than being a ghost, but fine, that's fine. Okay, I know where the Dungeon of Shame is. Where is the Dungeon of Pride? There isn't a Dungeon of Pride, by the way. Don't go around asking people about that. No. Totally not proud. I am way proud of my humility. Okay, again, I guess a proud soul is supposed to know that, or a humble soul is supposed to know that it has no worth, is what they're getting at, I guess. Whatever. Here's a shadowy ghost. That's just ghostly, I don't care about them. There is at least one more wandering ghost here who I'm supposed to talk to, but not that one. Is it this one down here in the Amour shop? Are you the Lady of Love? No, you're Casperin. Are you a friendly ghost, or just a small one? I guess that's something else. But your job is to haunt the Amour shop. You don't know about the horn, do you? Whatever. Haunting. Yeah, I've heard about a fair amount of haunting, yes. I'm guessing it's pride. Everything seems to be pride. I think usually pride is what you have when you do attain goals, but I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to be less proud when you learn that you have even more goals. I don't know. I can't even keep track of the twisties around here. Tell me more. Okay. Haywood knows the mantra of humility. Good to know. Who's this? Is that Ghostly again? Okay. I don't need to talk to Ghostly anymore. I don't believe there's anything else over here. That southeast quadrant of town is just where all the Ghostlies spawn, so don't worry about that. I do need to come up here and talk to Haywood about the mantra. Okay, Faultless knows the mantra. I thought you did. Oh no, you're supposed to know the mantra of humility, but you're just directing me to the mantra of pride. Well, we were told earlier that the mantra of pride is just the mantra of humility backwards, so I guess that works out. That's all I need to know from you now. And I'm guessing, since I've been everywhere else, that Faultless is this ghost up here. And I need to walk through more swamp and get poisoned even more. So is this Faultless? Yes, it is. You just hang around behind the counter, right? Oh, that kind of hung. Okay. So who actually hung you? Are pride-punishing demons known for hanging you? Or was that actually Lord British's justice that came and hung you? Or what? I don't know. No one ever tells us how the fall of Magincia actually worked, so I don't know. No, not proud at all. Never. Okay. I'm just supposed to ask you about the mantra, so... Alright, so... The mantra of pride is Mool, and in case we don't remember, we are told that humility is the antithesis of humility, so we reverse that and we get Loom for the mantra of humility. That's fine. So I think that's everything we can do at this point. I'm gonna cure my poison at this point, so I don't have to listen to that horrible noise all the way out of town. And good, we don't get poisoned again in that one square. Now, I do need to leave town and come back in. And if I just stand here and wait, the snake is eventually going to come to me. So I'll take a little while to do that. And if it takes too long, I will just edit out and come back. There it is, actually. That didn't take too long. So, right before Nate the snake attacks me, I need to talk to it. So, because it has a chance of turning away, I do want to very quickly ask about both the rune, which is in Pause somewhere, or we need to ask Baron in Pause. Not to be confused with Baron in Scarbry, I guess. And the stone, we need to ask about in the pub in Britain. Okay, so those are the important things. Let's just see. Your name is Nate. We gathered that already. You are Nate the Snake, who we heard so much about. You're bloodthirsty, and you bring death to all life in Magincia. And you have no other keywords, right? Right. Okay, that's everything we need here, so bye. Oh, I need to fight you again. Okay. That's swamp there, I think. Except it's not swamp when there's a treasure on it, so I'm fine. Yay, free gold. Alright, that is all we need to do in the city of what was formerly Pride and is now Humility. So we can leave and move on, I guess. And we will be doing that next time. What do we do now? We'll just have to find out, I suppose. Thank you for watching, and good night.